morning students, I am Sunita Pardesi and today we are going to start lesson number 4, Economic Development Part 2. Already we completed part 1 with 5-year plans and mixed economy. Nationalization of banks. During the tenure of Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Lal Bahadur Shastri, banking was a monopoly of the private sectors. These banks represented different industrial groups. The directors of these banks were working towards developing industrial sector and increasing its profits. In order to stop this, the government nationalized the Imperial Bank in 1955 and it got converted into State Bank of India. Nationalization is a process of changing ownership of private assets, its production tools and its distribution by bringing it under the ownership of government. After independence, most of the banks were owned by private entrepreneurs. In 1969, 14 banks were nationalized, bringing them directly under government control. Thereafter, the profits earned by the banks followed into the government treasury. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi nationalized 14 banks on 19 July 1969. These includes Allahabad Bank, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, Bank of Maharashtra, Canara Bank, etc. In 1980, 6 more banks were nationalized. The profit of these banks would come to the government once they were nationalized. Policy of developing small industries and pharmaceuticals industries had to be implemented. Lal Bahadur Shastri undertook the Green Revolution in order to overcome food storage and droughts. Congress Forum for Socialist Action, a group in the Congress Party inspired by socialist ideas, demanded nationalization of commercial banks. 20-point program. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi announced the 20-point program on 1st July 1975. The main provisions of the 20-point program were as follows: land ceiling for cities and agricultural land, equal division of wealth, minimum wages for workers, increase in water conservation, participation in industry, national training scheme for any field, freeing bonded labor, prevention of tax evasion, economic crimes and smuggling, regulation of prices of basic necessities, improvement in the public distribution system, improvement in the textile industry by developing handloom sectors, giving loans for weaker sections, making educational equipments available to schools. The main aim of 20-point program was to make India as a developed country. Issues of workers. The first textile mill was started in Mumbai on 11th July 1851 by Kawasji Dawar. Thereafter, mills started at Dadar, Parel, Bhaikhala, Shivdi, Prabhadevi and Varali of Mumbai. This part is known as Girgaon or Town of Mills. The efforts of Narayan Meghaji Lokhande, an associate of Mahatma Phule, resulted in the weekly Sunday holiday for mill workers from 1st January 1882. The working class has contributed culturally as well through folk theatre, folk art and literature. Anna Bhau Sathe, Shahir Amar Sheikh, Shahir Sable were popular for their programs aimed at public education. Poets like Narayan Surve, Namdev Dhasal, etc. portrayed the real life of the workers through their poems. Discontent among the textile mill workers was increasing due to disparity in the higher wages, better facility and more bonus paid to the workers in the other industries. Workers expected to get 20% bonus in the Diwali of 1981. However, Rashtriya Mill Mazdoor Sangh, without taking the workers into confidence, agreed to 8 to 17% bonus. This cut in the bonus proved to be the cause of unrest. Some workers approached to Dr. Datta Samant to take up their leadership. Dr. Datta Samant agreed to lead strike of workers in 65 mills. On 18 January 1982, 2.5 lakh workers went on strike. Of the Chief Minister Barrister A.R. Antule and later of Babasaheb Bhosle failed as Bhosle insisted that he would negotiate only with Rashtriya Mil Mazdoor Sangh. There was a split among the workers as the strike dragged on for over 6 months. Workers started a jail bharo agitation. In September 1982, 1.5 lakh workers took a march to the Legislative Assembly of Maharashtra. Strike went on for 1 year, and during that period about 15 lakh workers became unemployed. As polyester was in greater demand than cotton cloth, the sale of mill cloth was already affected. Mills moved from Mumbai to Surat in Gujarat. The central government nationalized 13 textile mills. The strike of textile mill workers was a miserable failure. New Economic Policy 1991. The year 1991 is very important in the history of modern India. After the 10th general election, P.V. Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister of India. Dr. Manmohan Singh as Finance Minister. He adopted new economic policy of linking India's economy with global economy. For the P.V. Narasimha Rao, Chandrasekhar was the Prime Minister. During his tenure, rate of inflation was 17%. When the currency is more than the national income of country, it is called inflation. Inflation leads to increase in price of commodities, uncertainty in production, economic collapse. Economic growth rate had gone down to 1.1%. Foreign exchange reserves were enough for just a week import. Difficult to pay back loans and interest thereon. Of over 10,000 crore rupees on loan waiver given by the VP Singh government. Foreign loans increased. Oil prices increased due to the invasion of Kuwait by Iraq. Non-resident Indians also started withdrawing deposits in foreign currency from India. Remedies. Dr. Manmohan Singh, as Finance Minister of P.V. Narasimha Rao, took many corrective steps. He removed restrictions on foreign investment and restricted license system to 18 industries. Open up public sector for private industries. Regulate share market by establishing SEBI in 1992. To bring the share market under control, he established the Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI). Computerized National Stock Exchange. Give priority to remove recession. He launched the policy of privatization, liberalization, and globalization. Liberalization means government waived off some restrictions on private sector. It gave importance to privatization. And globalization means India's economy was connected with globe or world. Due to these efforts, foreign investment grew. India could recover the gold mortgaged with Bank of England. It got support of capitalists as well as middle class. He opened telecom sector which started mobile phone services in the whole country. World Trade Organization WTO. India became the member of WTO in 1995. The objectives of WTO are promote free trade among the countries, remove the restrictive barriers in free trade, regulate global trade with the help of formal multi-party mechanism. Means equal rules for all the countries which are the members of World Trade Organization. General agreement on tariffs and trade existed at the international level before the World Trade Organization came into being. Tariffs means a tax or duty to be paid on export and import. We know, students, this gap was created after the Second World War when all the countries were suffering from the economical crisis. It regulated commerce. In India, there were extreme views about the World Trade Organization. Yet, India decided to take its membership. Provisions of the World Trade Organization are regarding grants, import-export, foreign investment, agriculture, technology and services. There was rapid progress in the electricity, water transportation, education and health after India became the member of World Trade Organization. As per the reports of World Trade Organization, India made improvements in various areas like education in the below poverty line, population, decline in infant mortality, availability of drinking water and wastewater management. India signed the South Asian Preferential Trade Agreement (SAPTA) with the SAARC nations. The full form of SAARC is South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. India removed import restrictions on many commodities for SAARC countries. India gave discounts on import duties, open insurance sector or for private and foreign investment. In this way, overcoming the obstacles at the beginning of post-independence period, India began to develop and make progress. Thank you. Take care.